It was Tuesday, and Holly went to work as normal, and I messaged her and said, hope you're okay. And she said, yeah, Dad just had my nails done, and I'm in the salon a bit later because it was a Tuesday. They work late on a Tuesday, so she went in a bit later. And then I was working in Bristol where I normally worked, and I came home, and me and my wife, or Holly's mum now, we went round to Holly's sister Chloe's house for tea. And I suddenly remembered that I'd forgotten something and I had to go back to our house. It was only a matter of a mile and a half away to pick something up. So I went back, and as I was coming out of the front door, there was a car parked across our drive, which I thought was a bit rude. And then two people got out and started to walk towards me, and they said, "Are you Nick Gazzard?" I said, "Yes." They said, "Do you have a daughter called Holly?" And when they said that, my heart sank, and I really felt something bad had happened to Holly. And they said, "Can you come inside, please, sir? We got some bad news for you." And they had to tell me what happened to Holly. She'd been stabbed. He said, "You need to come with us now. We need to go to the hospital." I said, "Well, first of all, we need to go to my older daughter's house to pick up my daughter and wife." And when I got around to Chloe's house, because the police gave me obviously the lift there, all I can think about on the way was, how am I going to tell Holly's mum and sister that she's, I can't remember whether they've been told that she'd been killed or that she'd just been stabbed. So I had to tell Chloe and Holly's mum, which I did. And then we went to the hospital, and we were in the family room, and we started to receive some texts saying, "Is Holly okay?" We've heard about an incident on Southgate Street in a salon, and obviously Holly was very popular and everyone knew where she worked. So then the consultant came in and said, Holly'd been brutally stabbed 14 times, and we couldn't save her. And at that stage, we had to then start ringing around and trying to get hold of family and friends to tell them what happened to Holly, because we didn't want them to obviously read about it or hear about it from the news. And then the police said to us, "Well, we need to obviously couldn't see Holly, but said we need to take you now to a safe house. If we've got anywhere we can take you, relative, family." So we then went to Holly's mum's, Holly's nan's in Winchcombe. And the police said, "Right, okay, we need to give you an armed escort because, he's got a knife, he's threatened you previously, and therefore we need to take that threat seriously." So we had an armed escort back in front, 2 Range Rovers, went to our house, picked up Holly's dog and some clothes, and we went to stay then at Holly's nan's in Winchcombe. And then about 20 to 2 in the morning, we got the call to say that he'd handed himself in.